Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Gokane from SBU StarCraft, and today I'm going to bring you a match between oGsTheSTC, here spawning at the 7 o'clock position on Xel Naga Caverns as the Green Terran. And at the 2 o'clock position here we have none other than Cool, otherwise known as a fruit dealer or a fruit seller in South Korea. Right now, Cool, probably one of the most popular SC2 players out there. He won the GSL tournament, no small feat. That was huge for him, and a lot of people didn't expect him to actually win the tournament because he is playing the Zerg race, which at this point in time, people feel like Zerg is slightly underpowered, but Cool managing to overcome all of that, show that he is indeed the best in that tournament. Was indeed the best, taking out Into the Rainbow, also known as Hope Torture, and these SC1 players that are going to SC2 really changing their names, but I'm going to be referring to them as their old Brood War names because it's just more traditional for me, and it's also easier for me to say the one-syllable word Cool than the four-syllable string of words, a fruit dealer. So back in his opponent's base, we have oGsTheSTC, and I must admit that I have a slight man crush on the STC, as he is a superb player to watch. I just love watching this guy micro his Marines. They move so fluidly. It's like watching just water swirl around, and it's just beautiful. And looks like he's going to be getting the tech lab on the barracks. Barracks did come out before the supply depot, along with the refinery before the supply depot. So in this game, we're going to be seeing the Reapers come out. Will we see the nitro packs? Doesn't have enough gas just yet, but we will be seeing whether he gets nitro packs or instead transitions out of Reapers soon after that. No nitro packs coming down yet, and if we look at Cool's base right now, we see that the spawning pool is just done. He did get the extractor before the spawning pool, so he's going to probably be getting the metabolic boost immediately. Yes, he does get the metabolic boost. STC's SCV coming and seeing that there is no expansion going down for Cool. So it is so far just a one base play, and STC going to be ready for that and anticipating what Cool is going to be doing. Zerglings coming out now. The Reaper is out, gonna meet up with these Zerglings and takes out one Zergling, takes out the other Zergling. These Zerglings move back because they know they cannot engage the Reaper without Zergling speed. Roach Warren going down for Cool, and this is important right now to try to get that defense as soon as possible. It'll take a little while for this metabolic boost to be completed, and the Roaches also provide a very nice defense against this sort of harass. SCV coming in. Will he make a bunker inside Cool's base? This Queen is out, and without speed, the Reaper can't really kite too well against the Queen off of the creep. And another Reaper coming down, but if we look at the production tab, we don't have nitro packs for the STC, so he's opting not to get that. Instead of getting the factory, going to be transitioning out of this Reaper play with only 2 Reapers. So putting that factory onto the tech lab of the barracks, probably going to be seeing siege tanks. We can perhaps infer that siege tanks coming out. No, it looked like he was going to get the infernal pre-igniter, but decides to cancel the pre-igniter, instead opting to get just the Hellion. Now he's producing the starport. The fact that he put the factory onto the tech lab but then canceled the infernal pre-igniter leads me to believe that he's probably not going to get it. We'll see if he does get it once he reaches 150 gas, but I'm going to assume that he's not going to get it and decides instead to switch this factory for the starport and try to get out the Banshees for more harass. This bunker going down, but the Reapers, we can see that they were pulled back. This bunker is going to be going down immediately. Gonna try to salvage this. Will he get this in time? Yes, he does get that in time. He gets those 100 minerals back. Nice job on his part. And the Reaper's gonna try to go inside to Cool's base to see what's going on. Cool notices immediately. Great reaction time. And Zergling is just saying, GTFO, get out of here. We don't want you Reapers inside this base. The Roach is gonna make their way forward to the STC's base, traversing across the map, already halfway across the map, and gonna see what's at the front door of the Terran base. And the STC decides that he's not going to switch the starport for the factory. These Hellions coming out, going to be engaging these roaches, decides that they don't want to engage the roaches. They're going to be pulling forward, try to go do some harass up at the Zerg base. The roaches ignore that, try to break down the front wall with the supply depot. SCVs have to come off the line to repair. 2 SCVs going down already, another SCV, third SCV, will he go down? Yes, and a 4th SCV. Is he going to be going down? And actually, that was the 5th SCV that oGsTC lost in this game to that attack on the front door. And really, he didn't take too much damage with his roaches. Lost 1 roach, but costing 5 SCV. That's quite a nice trade. And the Zergling is going to be surrounding these Hellions that were trying to do harass into the main base of Cool. This Hellion gonna try to just hightail it out of there, try to get back to safety, and we see that the Spire is done for Cool. But the Banshee is already out. Cloak is on its way. Cloak almost done. This Hellion going to be flanked by the roaches, just taken out immediately. More Banshees coming out. 1 Banshee already making its way into Cool's base. And if we look at the production tab, we have Mutalisk being Mutalisk on the way. 5 Mutalisks. 3 Mutalisks about to pop out. Yes, another 2 Mutalisks are still in production. And this Banshee already has Cloak. No, Overseer just now being started. So this Banshee is going to get so many kills on these drones. Already the Banshee has 6 kills. And this could be devastating for Cool's economy. Overseer now coming out. The Mutalisk is going to be cleaning this up, taking out this Banshee, but before it died, it did have 11 kills total, so that is going to be huge. If we look at the income right now, we have 8 Harvesters for Cool. 8 Harvesters, that is a very small amount at this point in the game, with the Terran leading and having 21 Harvesters. So Cool in really an economically horrible shape right now, and has these 5 Mutalisks along with several Zerglings and 3 Roaches. Mutalisk going to be poking inside the Terran base, seeing what's inside. They are just going back and forth, not really doing anything except taking out that 1 SCV and going to be pushed back by the 1 Viking. The 1 Viking in STC's base. STC has 2 command centers in his base, going to be pumping out SCVs from both command centers. He knows that he can't expand over here because this army by the Zerg is so much larger at the moment, and he really can't push out. But Zerg, really what it's going to come down to is whether the Terran can hold this position right now, because the Zerg is really in such an economic deficit. He has no minerals, no workers right now. Another Banshee came in. Banshee did harass. I missed the harass over here, but it got 8 kills, and now the Zerg busting through the front door with Banelings. Thor is out. Thor gonna making short work of these Mutalisks. This 1 bunker right now needs to be healed immediately by these SCVs. SCVs healing the bunker. Will it be saved before these units can destroy the bunker? And yes, it does look like it's gonna be saved. And really, I don't think there's any way that Cool can come back in this game, as he has no Harvesters at the moment, no income at all. And it looks like he's going to be GG very soon. And that was a very harass-based play by the STC, and it did work out for him. Cool not really being able to get out those Mutalisks in time. That Overseer didn't come out in time, and the Banshees really went to work on the mineral line of Cool's. And indeed, Cool GG's and leaves the game. That was a fairly entertaining game. Very short, but very decisive. And I hope you guys enjoyed that game, and take care.